you're seeing this, congratulations. Alright. Because I have no clue what this looks anywhere yet. There's my microphone. No in-game audio yet. I'm gonna check all the different services, because this is attempting to use Restream for the first time in years. I'm playing Railroads Online, and this is supposed to be streamed to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube all at once. I'm supposed to be able to see that over there. But yeah, give me 1 second to make sure that it is in fact being broadcast correctly, because I do not know if it is or not. Twitch is calling it unstable. So fun time to test things, right? And then I don't know how Twitter works. I don't know if it goes through the live system or what. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this. It looks like it's through the live system. There we are, clicking it to see how it loads. Cool. So Twitter is actively like live and in sync. Cool. This is essentially a giant test. That's all this is. For those who don't know, who are catching up for the first time, hi, my name's Silver. I'm your Sato in this grove today. We're going to be playing Railroads Online as soon as I'm sure that everything is going smoothly with the streaming. I don't know. I've never used Restream since all the changes a few years ago. YouTube isn't giving me anything. I've got no confirmation that it's actually streaming to YouTube correctly. There's also supposed to be like a stream ability for me to see all the chat from all the different versions. We'll see. Essentially, it's supposed to detect if there's any conversation happening on any of the platforms and bring it to one giant chat area for me to just see. If you've been watching me on Twitch the last few days, you've probably seen my No Man's Sky streams. I've been doing those for the drops. You get the drops, I get the drops, my friend gets the drops, everyone gets the drops. It's fun. It's kind of a weird, fun, just chill out and hang time. Usually it's just me and him talking. If you want to, come join the chat, talk to us. I mean, seriously. He's always watching the chat. I made him an admin mod over there, specifically because he knows how to use Twitch. I don't. I've done a few YouTube streams in the past, mostly with this game. I'm just trying to get to a point where I'm sure everything's live, which it's hard to do because for some reason everything's having a hard time loading. Google and YouTube's deciding to fight me. So give me 1 second. know if YouTube's working. So far I know Twitter is, and Twitch was saying it was unstable. So I don't know if it is or not. It says I'm live over there, but I'm not seeing the video. Yeah, it's showing me offline over on Twitch. Oh, there's YouTube. Alright, gonna go over and check YouTube. Make sure I'm muted. That way you all don't hear me twice. I'm seeing darkness on this video. I'm seeing images on the top left, but I'm not seeing it. It'd be great if everything just worked. Wouldn't that be fantastic if things just worked? Trying to load up my own stream. Just worked. Wouldn't that be fantastic if things just worked? Sorry about that. My goodness. Oh. Trying to load up my own stream. Just worked. Wouldn't that be fantastic if things just worked? Oh no. It's an infinite loop. Oh man. Alright, a little trash can over there. Anyway. Cool. So YouTube's working. Twitter's working. Twitch? What's up, Twitch? Twitch, come on. Twitch. Twitch might be the only one that doesn't work anymore. Because it says I'm live, but I'm not actively seeing it working. If anything, in the future, this won't go to Twitch. That's sad. I'm excited that YouTube and Twitter work though. That's cool. I was kind of hoping to get Twitch in here so that I can like weave all of them together and just do one mega stream. But yeah, it's just not working over there. So I'm gonna see if it's possible to like turn off the Twitch one. So if you're trying to watch from Twitch, sorry. Okay. Cool. So from now on, it's just gonna be Twitter and YouTube. Gaming in the Grove on YouTube and Silver Copperhoof on Twitter. Alright, we'll actually go ahead and get in here playing. I don't know if that's going to show up. I'll see in the other side of the menu. So this is Railroads Online. I've mentioned it multiple times. It's a train sim in a large Rocky Mountain-ish map. It's made in Unreal 4, I believe. I think maybe 4.7. I'm not sure. But it is Unreal 4, and there was supposed to be discussions to bring it over to 5. I've tried doing research into it because I want to, like, if it's possible that I know how, I could help in that way. And it's one of those things where all I can see is simply saying, yeah, just load up your project in Unreal 5, and it's forwards and backwards compatible with Unreal 4 projects. Just simply load it up and it should work. And I'm like, I don't know if that's how this should work. It's kind of weird, but okay. So, I do have a project that we're here to do. I am walking over to some of the other areas over here, mostly the ironworks, to kind of get a good idea of where it is. That there is the yard that I wanted to make and edit and change and do everything. But we now have iron and steel rails being made at the smelter, so they need to come over here to this other side. I've not done anything over here. I know that this is a much flatter area than anything I've worked with so far. So this is going to be much better for the larger locomotives to just kind of run. I am a world designer, oddly enough, which means I am the artist after the modelers. The modelers make the pretty stuff. I take the pretty stuff and put it into the world. Some people call that level designers, but sometimes level designers in the industry are also considered like, yeah, you're also gonna make the models, and like my skills don't involve me making models. My skills are specifically tuned to making a world or place. One thing about this entire forest that kind of bothers me is the silence. It's just eerie. And I understand the idea of not wanting to put just birds and chirping sounds, but at this point, wind would be nice. The rustling of pine needles would be nice. Maybe even grass. A little something so there's a flavor sound as well. A bass line. Because the silence can be maddening. You don't hear it as much when you're in the train, but when you're doing these long runs and walks around trying to figure out where you're going to build track, you're going to be hearing a lot of it. There's our hill. That's the end of the hill there that goes over to the iron ore mine and everything. Now, there's one thing you guys don't see that I see on my side. Is I went ahead and grabbed this third-party application called Railroads Online Extended. So, if you look in the bottom right corner, sometimes you'll see it's a game saved. And in the top right for me, I also have a mini-map. The mini-map is not this. It's more of a actual topographical map of the world. It's interesting. So one of the reasons I mentioned that that I'm a world designer is because one of the things that I look for in maps is maybe a bit of realism. When things are wrong, they bother me. And this map has a few things that are wrong that bother me. It's a good map overall. It's a good first attempt. It's good for someone who is focusing more on gameplay, less than focusing on a world space. Which is a weird thing to say. But this map definitely feels like, most of the time, like it was designed especially for gameplay, and that the world was kind of a secondary thing. The main reason I say that is a lot of the rivers over in the right side of the map go nowhere. Entire rivers are made in the map to just dead end. And I can understand that to a degree, but at the same time I also think that if you're going to put things like rivers and water features into your map, you should have an in and out situation. You should have a location that they leave out of. It does make it hard when you're working on an open world game because you don't want people to leave the map, but you have to accept that invisible walls are always going to be a thing. Depending on the severity, it is the major thing. Do you want your invisible walls to just be invisible walls that say, please turn back, or do you want it to be like a fence? However you do it, there's multiple ways to. Especially in a time period like this. Ooh, lots of trees. I'm gonna get rid of these while I'm here. In a time period like this, it probably would have been a fence of some sort. Put a fence down, that's not bad. Make an invisible wall, it'll work. So this is where the raw iron goes. This is where the other good for the mountains comes, coal. Been trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. The best I can think is coal is going to be one of those situations where I build a rail yard and have a locomotive that can do 6% grades, take half of the train, up and down one of the grades, and another train at the top in another yard to take it up to the coal mine. Because speed's the big thing, and a lot of the locomotives that I have for that 6% grade are not speedy. This is going to be an interesting project. I'm going to get everything over here so this is going to go live. And then over here on the left is the oil field. You need to take rails and I think beams to it. So I guess technically I've already got that started too. So we'll go over there and see what they need. Because the big thing I'm missing here is coal. Like delivering iron will be okay, but unless I have coal. Why? I guess to get a stockpile of iron for when I do get coal. Come on, map. Oil fields over here on the left. Should just stumble across it soon. Yeah. Mentally hearing things. That's a weird thing to say. I'm having thoughts that are loud. That's also weird. Mind over matter? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. That's kind of weird. There it is. There's the oil wells. Okay. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Okay. Okay. Now where do we deliver, not deliver? Don't know if that's where you would be picking up the oil barrels. I'm sorry? Cool, so I need steel pipes, beams, and tools. And then that makes oil barrels. Shoot. That's a lot. I didn't think so. Anyway, we're gonna get back to the locomotive, and then I'm probably gonna end up ending the stream there, just because this was supposed to be a test. I understand normally I have much longer streams. I got much longer for all this, but I wanted to see where I could stream to. I wanted to see what the format would look like, if it would be smooth. I do see a bit of jankiness every now and then. It's a bit of an issue. I'm just essentially testing and learning things. I need to try and look up and see what's going on with Twitch. See if there's a way to fix that. Because, like I said, it'd be really nice to stream to all 3 platforms without issue. Whoops. They got a tree. So far back to the main yard from there. Like, that's why I'm probably gonna have to, like, go up here and, like, take a photo or something. There we are. I'm going up the mountain mostly because, A, that's the valley. B, when we get to the top here, we'll see the valley on the other side. Wow, that's insane. There's a giant area of open land in this entire valley, but you would never know it. Okay. Just gonna get through here, right back to the area. Sadly, I don't know if I will build this railroad. I kind of was more just wanting to look and see. For those of you who know this route based on my YouTube videos, it's just kind of a fun thing I've been doing since the game came out. They're about to release a major update sometime in the next week that's going to officially add a brand new building tool. And when that happens, they aren't sure if it's going to transfer the track over from this version or essentially erase it all, or import it. There's a lot of we don't know going around, so it could do any of the 3. So if anything, it might be a fresh start, which, you know, perfect time for, you know, getting my friend in again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. He's not the biggest train fan, and he was like, I'll wait till they get more in the game. I don't know if we're there yet, but I think it'd be fun to have him on here, especially for a stream. Have him be like engineer while I'm caboose and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. We're over the mountain. Aha! There's the depot. There we are. there was an entire yard here and everything, but I think it's all falling apart. But for now, since we're back here, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. This has been a very successful and interesting test. I've learned a lot from this. And I should be back tomorrow with a stream on Twitch. I do a No Man's Sky stream sometime after 9 a.m. EST. Closer to 10 is probably the better bet when to check in, because I have to wait for my... Ooh, something fell. I have to wait for my friend Mikey to get up, because like I said, he's my admin, so when he gets up, that's when I can stream, because that's when it's safe to jump into a chat and everything. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for chilling with me, Silver. I've been your Satyr in the Grove, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.